Piotrowski's on, so I always feel very lucky when he is. Good morning to you, Tom. Rates that stop the nation. You like that one?
It's breathtaking in its creativity, Pete. So it's almost Oscar Wilde-esque.
How do we open up today? What are we looking at?
Look, US markets had a bit of a breather last night. They've had a very good run over the course of the last couple of weeks. In fact, the performance of the Dow is the best since the beginning of 1976, up by 14%. So on the eve of their own interest rate decision in the US, stocks decided to have a breather last night. So not unsurprising to see the Dow down by around 0.4%, the S&P 500 down 0.75%, and the Nasdaq down by about 1%. The S&P 500 in monthly terms up by about 8%. The Nasdaq clearly the underperformer. Tech stocks have really been bashed up lately, so the Nasdaq only up by 4%. So what stood out last night, Pete, was a pretty solid move higher in long-term interest rates. That happened around the world. We saw a new record high for European inflation. That would have been a contributor to that move. So that puts the interest rate question firmly in the mind's eye of the markets. Today's discussion around 1.25%. It's probably at the margins, but there's certainly cover for the RBA to raise rates by 0.5%, given the strength that we saw in the underlying measure of inflation last week. That was surprisingly strong, and there was a big monthly move on that front. So our belief is that we will see a quarter and then another quarter in December. So it's just a big day for speculation, Pete.
Yeah, sure is. And we will talk to you again later on in the show. Tom Piotrowski, appreciate that. We'll talk to you soon.